In order to make bank poles, also known as set poles or Diddy poles, you will need to purchase a solid fiberglass rod. These rods can be found in some tackle shops or can be purchased from arbor supply stores, known as tree stakes. This rod is 11/16 in diameter, that is 12 feet in length, and already comes with a point fashioned on one end. The following may be considered overkill for bank poles, but I like to follow certain rod building rules. Most solid fiberglass rods have what is known as a spine. By placing one end on the ground and holding the other end, turn the rod until you feel it jump and naturally sag. Mark the plane where this natural bend occurs. This mark will be where the fishing line will hang from the rod and down to the water. Prepare to drill a hole on this end of the pole. The hole should be drilled perpendicular to the natural bend mark I just made. I like to drill the hole a couple inches from the end. Next, take a 6/0 barrel swivel and thread it on a No. 3 hump-style hog ring. On the same side as the natural bend plane, crimp the hog ring with the swivel into the holes. The swivel and the hog ring should move freely, and is now ready to receive the fishing line. The fishing line I'm going to use is 100% braided polyester trot line string. Cut a length of line that is about a foot shorter than the length of the pole. Take a trot line clip and tie it onto one end of the line. If you find the clip difficult to thread, use this method to get the line in the eye of the clip. Simply thread it through the largest opening and pull it past the spring coil into the eye. Finish by tying off using your preferred knot. Next, you may have to modify the clip hook so that the gap is large enough to receive the 6/0 swivel. Next, take an egg sinker of your desired weight and thread it on to the other end of the line. Take another 6/0 swivel and tie it onto this end using your preferred knot. Using a lighter, sear all the loose ends to prevent fraying. The main line is now complete. To make the leader line, cut about 15 to 20 inches of trot line string and tie it to the main line swivel. And finally, tie on your favorite hook to finish off the rig. Do a final inspection of the knots and function of the clip. After making several of these, I like to store the line on a section of swim noodle and label them by different line lengths. Here's how I like to set my poles. Spike the sharp end into a soft mud bank about 6 inches above the water's edge. Then force the pole securely into the bank at a little less than 45-degree angle. Clip the line on the pole after baiting the hook. Then release the baited end and sinker out into the current. Continue to set all the poles in various locations and leave them overnight. The next morning, check the poles for fish. Make sure you bring a large net.